Hello, welcome to my class today. It'll be a 30-minute Vinyasa flow. My name's Piper Austin and I will be teaching the class. So we'll start in Child's Pose. You want your knees wide towards the edges of the mat, feet together. And set an intention for today's class, whatever you want to dedicate this time towards. It can be for yourself, for a loved one, whatever's speaking to you. And then start to tune into your breath. We'll inhale for the count of 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again. Then slowly coming into tabletop. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your waist. And then drop the belly, shoulders together, look up, inhale. Exhale, round the shoulders, tuck the hips, chin to chest. Move with the breath, inhale. Exhale, round. And keep moving, flowing with your breath. When you're in cow, you can take circles around the hands, whatever feels good. Really feel into those upper shoulders. And then come back to neutral spine and we'll do thread the needle. So you're going to inhale the right arm up and then bring it to the left side. Placing your right ear on the ground. You can walk your left arm over. And you can even walk your left foot out like a kickstand. And then bend that left foot back. Bringing the left hand back. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, put it down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, weave it through to the right side. Walking out that right arm overhead. Maybe kicking out the right foot as a kickstand for more traction. Then bringing the leg back in. Bringing the right arm back in, reaching the left arm to the sky, and place it back down. Now we'll come into our first downward dog, press into the toes, extend the knees, and you can walk out your dog, extending one knee at a time. You can bend the knees, push chest towards the thighs, sticking the hips in the air, and breathe here. circles one way, then reverse. Circles. Extend the right leg and then place it down. Now heel up the left leg. Bend that left knee towards the sky. And then take 3 big circles. How you did on the other side. And then reverse. And now we'll come into wide-legged forward fold. Step the left leg out. Rotate the back heel down. Coming into warrior 2. But we're going to point both of those toes out to the left. And then gently point the toes in towards each other. Hinge at the hips, flat back. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Your hands can be right under your face, or you can walk them through to pull yourself more deeper into the stretch. You can roll onto the ball of the foot. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, fold again. And we'll plant the right hand under the face. Roll up into the left arm. Reach into the sky. And then gently place the left hand down under the face. Right arm to the sky, rotate through your chest. And then right hand down. You can place your hands on your hips. Inhale up. And now point the toes out to the corners of the mat. Bend the knees. We'll come into goddess pose. So roll the shoulders back. Goalpost arms. Hands flat, palms facing the sky. Make sure your knees are tracking out towards the pinky. You don't want them falling in. And breathe here. And now lift up the left heel. Lower it down. Lift up the right. Lower it down. Lift up both. Hold it. Sink a little deeper. Lower down the ankles. Slowly straighten the legs. Walk them in. And then cartwheel the hands down. Chaturanga. We'll come into plank pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, downward dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. We'll inhale and exhale, open the mouth, make a noise. The left leg up, bend the knee, step it through, the hands come into warrior 2. Make sure your hips are pointed towards the right side. You want your front knee bent, your back foot at 90 degrees to your front foot, front heel bisecting the back arch, extending the arms. Reach forward to make a little space. Exhale, revolve. Make sure to lengthen the front of your body. You can look up, or you can look straight ahead. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your left knee to left elbow to left knee. You can reach your right arm overhead, gazing up. Make sure you're still breathing here. Inhale, center. You can step your back foot in about a foot, straightening that front leg. Reach out as if someone's pulling your left hand, and then drop it wherever your edge is. And make sure your hips are still pointed out, so roll the right hip back, tuck the left hip under, and gaze up at the right hand. And then slight bend in that left knee. Drop the left hand to the ground, to the outside of the toes. Slowly rock onto that front leg, coming into half moon. And you're stacking the right hip over the left. Using your left hand as support. You can have a block under it if you need to. Right arm to the sky. Right foot flexed, toes pointing out. And then drop the right hand to frame the left foot. Inhale the right foot up. Chin to knee. Forehead to your left knee. And then flex that back foot. Open up the left arm to the sky. Revolve half moon. Come into standing split again. Squeeze those right glutes. And then exhale, right foot to meet the left. Come into ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows. Feel a difference in the legs. Slowly roll one vertebrae up at a time. Inhale, arms overhead, look up. Exhale, hands start center. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, fold, chaturanga. Lower, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale that right leg up. Bend the knee, step it between the hands. Warrior two. Rotating the back heel down. Front leg at 90, hips pointing to the left. You can tuck the right hip, roll the left hip back. Arms extending from the shoulders. Gaze over that middle finger of the right hand. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, revolve. Your hand can be right here or it can be back here. Inhale, center. Make sure this front knee is tracking over the middle toe. And then extended side angle. You can rest your right elbow on your right knee. Reaching the left arm overhead. Feel the nice stretch on the left side body. Inhale, center. Step that back foot in. Straighten the right leg. Hips still pointed out to the left. Square them to the side. And then reach forward like someone's pulling your right hand. When you reach your edge, drop your hand to wherever it falls. Your shin, your ankle, to the mat. Make sure your shoulder blades are pulled together. Right hip tucks under, left hip pulls back. And take a few deep breaths here. Then slightly bend that right knee. Place the right hand down, rock into half moon. Opening up to the left. Stacking the left hip over the right. You can have a slight bend in your right knee. Looking out to the left. Keep that left foot engaged. Flexing the foot. And then drop that left hand to frame the right foot. Reach up that left leg for standing split. And relax your head towards your knee. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, keep your left hand planted. Open up the right hand to the right. Woo. Focus on a point. That's your drishti to help you balance. And then exhale, drop the right hand down. Inhale, exhale, drop the left leg to meet the right. And fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And now we'll come into Malasana squat. Drop the hips towards the heels. If your heels are up, and you can't get them to the ground, you can roll your mat or place a block under the heels to support them. But you want to come into it however is comfortable. Palms together. Pull the shoulder blades together. And breathe here. And now we'll incorporate some active pranayama. So we're gonna do fire breathing or bellows breath. Basically, clasp the hands together. We'll inhale the arms overhead like this. A forceful inhale, breathing through the nose, expanding the stomach. Exhale, forcefully, arms down. So we'll move with our breath. We'll do 10 breaths here. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. And release your legs, extend them. And breathe. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time to standing. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So those are good for releasing blocked energy, letting the energy flow through the body easier. So now we'll come to a seated position. We'll come into half boat pose. Inhale the chest up, shoulders back. You can bend the knees at 90, hands by your side. Breathe here. Focus on your core. And relax. And then rock back into boat pose. We'll take the full thing. So inhale, straighten your legs. And breathe. You can point or flex the toes. Exhale into lower boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. You can bend the knees if you need to. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. One more. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, release. Good job. Now I'll come into bridge pose. So still on your backs, bend the knees, bring the heels towards your fingertips. You're going to touch your heels with your fingertips. Make sure your feet are in the right position. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, stay here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, the hips up. Exhale, release. Inhale, the hips up. Exhale, release. And just stay here, relax. And now we'll take wheel pose if that's in your practice. If not, you can just come into bridge pose again. And this time you can clasp the hands under the back, roll your shoulders under. But if you'd like to take wheel, lower the hips. Inhale, raise the hips, bend the elbows to 90, and then place the hands under the shoulders. Push into the hands. And breathe here. Really push through the shoulders. Keep breathing. Come into your fullest expression. And then tuck the chin. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. You can windshield wiper the knees side to side. Then bend the knees into the chest. You can do circles with the lower back with the knees. So going counterclockwise first. You're rolling on to the hip bones, to the sacrum, giving yourself a little self-massage. You can go slow. And then we'll reverse that, going clockwise. You can close the eyes. Tune back into your breath. And then come center. Grab the feet, come into happy baby. You can grab the outside of the feet. And then gently, you can roll back and forth, side to side. If you want, you can straighten one leg, bending the other, straighten the other leg. Whatever feels good. And then relax the legs down, rolling your shoulders under. Extend the arms out to your sides, or you can be in goalpost arms at 90 degrees. Raise your knees up. Gently place them 1 inch to the left, and then drop the knees to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Look towards the left. You can place the right hand on top of the left knee for traction. Center. Walk the hips over to the right 1 inch. Drop the knees to the left. Look to your right. Make sure that right shoulder is on the ground still. Inhale, center. So come into one inversion of your choice. You can take headstand if that's in your practice, shoulder stand. You can just release the legs straight up for waterfall, or legs up the wall if you have a wall near you. I'm gonna come into shoulder stand, so you can rock the hips up and back, support your lower back with your hands. You want your thoracic spine in line with your neck and shoulders. And don't move your neck in this position, just gaze straight up. Point the toes. You can bend the knees slowly, extending the legs overhead for Plow Pose. Clasp the hands behind the back, or clasping the hands against the mat, rolling your arms externally so there's no extra pressure on your neck. Making sure the chin isn't tucked so the breath can flow freely. And then gently bend the knees, rolling one vertebrae at a time, slowly. Bend the knees into your chest. You can take a counter pose. If you took headstand, come into child's pose. If you took legs up the wall, roll to one side. Gently come back to your mat. We'll all meet on our backs with our knees against our chest. And then, make any final adjustments you need. Actually, we'll take fish pose. So straightening the legs. You can grab a block if you have one. And then place your hands under your hips one at a time. Your elbows together, walk them in. And then gently drop the crown of the head to the mat, opening up the shoulders. If you have a block, you can place it under the crown of the head, or you can just place it under your thoracic spine, arms extending out. And breathe here. Feel a nice chest opener. Gently tuck the chin, coming onto your back. We'll set up for Shavasana. So now if there's any final poses or adjustments you need to make sure your shoulders are rolled down and back. Close the eyes. Let go of the breath. And relax the body. We'll go from the top of the head down to the toes. Relaxing your forehead center. Relaxing your cheekbones. Relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the jaw. Letting go of the shoulders and the neck. Feeling how heavy the arms are against the mat. Releasing the hips. Letting the feet fall to the outer edges of the mat. Letting go of every piece of tension in the body. you're searching for: compassion, love, forgiveness, wisdom. It's all inside of you. Gently waking up the body. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips. Roll the head from side to side. Gently extend the right arm overhead, rolling on to your right side. Your head supported by your arm. Feel the ground supporting you, Mother Earth supporting your whole body. Gently with your eyes closed, press into your left hand, coming into a seated position. Sit up tall. You can keep your eyes shut. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, hands to heart center. We'll take one arm together. Inhale. Inhale the thumbs to third eye center. Remember to keep an open mind and don't judge others. Lower the thumbs to the mouth. Remember to speak only what you want to manifest and how powerful your words are. Thumbs to heart center. Keep an open heart and walk with love for everyone you meet. Namaste.